What's going on? My gosh, it's Sunday. Sunday, fun day. That's what I call cruise. What? Cruise week? What a busy week for us. We've been planning another cruise, and I keep touching the table. It's all new studio thing. Anyway, hey, the mic's working today. We triple tested, so no more mic issues. Hello, welcome to Jeffrey's Cruises. I'm Jeffrey, and my new sidekick over here, my wife, Cheryl, she's joining today live, and we're here to talk today about our upcoming cruise on the Carnival Freedom, which has been booked with, about how many people are going now total?
We have 8 of us.
Eight, and then we have a couple other people that we've been talking to that are already booked on the ship that have follow the channel as well. So that's going to be exciting. We're going to get together with some of these folks on the ship. That's kind of cool. So now you can see we could fit 2 people in the studio. Kind of neat, huh? That's how we originally designed it, so that it wasn't just one big, huge one seat. So today is going to be just a half an hour of live, and then we're going to do switch right over. The link is in the description below for the actual premiere from our vlog of the Imagination, and we were in transition between the back-to-back on this episode, which is kind of exciting because I did that when I was younger, but I've never done it before, and we're going to do it again one day, hopefully soon. Let me say hello to who we got in the chat there, Cheryl.
We got the Tyler shows here.
Oh, hi.
Castillo, Simone Huff.
Hi, Simone. How are you?
Papa
Papa Mozo, what's going on, man? You follow all of us. I love that, man. That's so cool. Let's see. Anyway, it sounds good. Thank you for the thumbs up on the sounds good. I have another mic. I just don't have the cable for it yet. It's still that Dragon Amazon shipping. Once he gets it all, it's a work in progress, is what I'm learning. You have to tweak this, tweak that, lighting here, lighting there. So anyways, thanks for being patient. Just a little echo. I can live with that little echo because the next mic is made for podcast and stable. This is just a learning experience overall. So please bear with us on the sound. Next week, it should be solid. Anyways, made some notes. How many days?
70 days.
70 days. And we're on the list of the ships that are sailing, which is good news because I follow a few of the cruise directors and their media, and I'm pretty close with one, and I'm not going to bring anybody's names up because nobody really knows. But the word on the street, I'll just put it that way, is the cruise directors that are going to be on this next ship, the first set of 8 Carnival ships, are going to be their top directors that can actually get into the United States. So if there's a favorite cruise director of yours that's out there and you're on the Freedom or the Breeze or any of the 8 ships, that's how they're going to choose the schedule from what I understand. And they're supposed to line that up within the next 2 weeks and then go public with it. John Heald has been really quiet on that whole subject because they really don't know. But Chris, the Flying Scotsman, was actually the last cruise director on the Freedom before we went into the shutdown. So if he's going to be on that ship, I don't know for sure. I would think that could be a possibility if he can get into the U.S. because, his set's on that ship right now. It used to be on the Sunrise, and his last voyage was on this Freedom. So that would be getting cool, huh? Because that'll be our fourth with him. Yeah, fourth cruise. So he's just full of energy. If you've never been on one of his ships, he's got. He
doesn't sleep, I don't think.
Yeah, he doesn't stop. He just goes. And I think, what's your favorite thing he does?
Oh, his singing. He's got the most amazing voice I think I've ever heard on a ship.
Yeah, we went, the trivia, every one of his trivias we went to because that's all he does. It's the it's some kind of singing he's
high
doing.
energy. He's like a kid on a couple of Red Bulls or something.
Yeah, right? It's crazy. And the first day, the Sail Away party, I think he's probably the most live I've seen out of most cruise directors. He doesn't stop. He just goes. It's amazing. Anyway, I wanted to kind of run down what's going on. Oh, let's go back to the chat room. Let's just say here. What do you got, Cheryl?
Let's see. Well, Tyler Show states, I'm glad I could make it for this. I was on a huge road trip and just got to my hotel after 9 hours in the car. So sorry for your 9 hours in a car. We just got back a week ago from doing a 48-hour round trip from here to Sacramento and back. So we know all about the car trip. So
those are sleeping. I hate sleeping in a car. It's
you're snoring anyway.
Yeah. Shit, I was lazy to be snoring all the time. And what else you got in there?
Let's see. Whitney Castillo says hello. Simone says hello, everyone.
Let's see.
Papa Moza, hello to you. I haven't met you, but hello and welcome. Let's see. Tyler Show says I love your setup and it looks great. We appreciate that because he and my daughter worked really hard at reforming this room after they took it over from my son moving out. So it's
AV. Oh, I see. Papa Mozo says AV are both good. Thank you very much, Papa Mozo. All right, Jeffrey. Please forgive my. I can't see from here, honey. Please help me. Papa Mozo. I see one from there.
Oh, it says please forgive my dreadful memory. Where are you folks from? We live in Sherwood, Oregon, which is like southwest of Portland, just a little suburb of Portland, Oregon. Nice little community.
Yeah, we were
growing by leaps and bounds. We're pretty much a family community. There's lots of young families that live here. We've got quite a few elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and now 2 high schools. The second one is going to be ready for opening this fall. So growing by leaps and bounds, and we love it. Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Yeah, we had a celebration this last week with our daughter graduating from high school. Kind of a different experience in these times, but we're just so proud of this community and what they did to make her feel that she was still a part of the community too. So if you're a part of my friends on Facebook, I posted some of those photos, so please do take a look. We have Daniel Fields saying hello. Hi, how are you? All right, so a couple things I wanted to kind of go over. Now, I did invite one of the Facebook groups that we're a part of today to watch the vlog because I was going to be talking about the Freedom. You know, the Carnival Freedom is a ship we've both been on before prior to its refurbishment last year. So it didn't have all the Guy Fieri and all that. It didn't have that when we went.
I vaguely remember the ship.
Yeah, it's funny how I can remember ships, and she goes, "Yeah, we've been on that ship," and the rest.
That's pretty much the sum of it.
She shows up and we go, But anyway, I think the highlights on this ship, particular for most Carnival ships, is that it's got everything 2.0 and then some. So it's got all the modern amenities. It's got the Guy's Burger, Blue Iguana, the pizza, the deli, C-Day brunch, the Lido Marketplace, and the main dining rooms. And what I like about all those venues, and they also have barbecue. It's not Guy's Barbecue, it's just the regular barbecue that's up on the top deck of Lido, above Lido, above the buffet area.
Yeah, above the buffet, so deck 10, I think.
Yeah. And so that's kind of cool because they have all the same recipes that you would get. I don't know why they don't just call it Guy's Barbecue, but it's the same stuff. And then they also have, for the specialty items, they have the Bonsai Sushi Express, which is all the same as the same items, except that you just don't have a sitting area. And the steakhouse, which is excellent, and they do call it the 555, so they do have the new menu on there. And the Seafood Shack, one of our favorites, oysters on the half shell, no smoke, please. Yeah, that was just different. Yeah, the caviar was great on there, but not the smoke. That's not for me. And and then the activities, they have the Red Frog pub on the ship, but it doesn't have the brewery in it. But that that's it was like in the transition on the upgrades. They did on the Sunrise and Sunrise, and the other one is I get those mixed up every time. Sunshine, yes. They didn't. They included it, but they made them really grand on those two ships. So it's kind of in between that and maybe a step down. But at least they have it. And they also, of course, they have the Comedy Club, which is the old one, and it's got all the nice round booths, so you can have a group. And since there's so many people in our group, that's going to be convenient. And everybody's over 18 in our group too.
Minus one.
Oh, I'm wrong.
One's going to be 16.
Oh, 16.
He's the youngest.
Oh,
our friend's son.
I forgot.
But everybody else, yeah.
But everybody else, yeah.
18 and over.
Yeah, well, those are for the late shows anyways. And lately I've been... What time do I go to bed?
He doesn't go to bed anywhere between 9 and 9:30.
Oh my gosh, but I'm up early. That's a daily thing for me. All right. So, and the other thing I really am looking forward to is just getting out. I mean, we went to California to see our in-laws, but that was about it in 4 months. So by the time we go on this ship, it'll be almost, 5-6 months before we've gotten out. It's just crazy that we're going basically from a ship to a ship without really going out and about other than work, so crazy, yeah. And let's see, what about the Freedom? Anything else that stands out? They have the Dream Studio on there, so if you haven't seen that segment, it's a couple weeks ago I did a segment on Dream Studio. I think, I can't remember if I saw it in the available to book online. I know you can't. You have to go into the studio and make an appointment. But if you are looking at doing something like that, watch that live feed I did a couple weeks ago. It explains how it all works, and give it a whirl. If you want to do it, it's worth it. I know we had some friends do it as well. They enjoyed it. They love their photos. Good stuff. So what else we got? We're going to be doing our vlog here shortly. Please join us. The link is down below. This was the actual last few days of
prior to
shutdown. Yeah, and we were on the ship when they announced all these ships being canceled, and there was a chance that we probably were going to be canceling in the middle of our back-to-back, but we actually asked the cruise director, hey, are we going to be able to sail the second half? And he said, yeah, they're going to finish it out. So we got lucky. So that transition was just amazing. We had the whole ship to ourselves for about
it was like a ghost town. I mean,
2.5 hours.
Going on a cruise ship, it's generally packed, no matter where you walk or anywhere else on the ship. And literally, we could walk past the casino and walk in that area on deck 5, and it was like 1 or 2 people. It's like you're living in a ghost town. It was just unbelievable because we've never seen it before.
The thing I think for me the most is that on a embarkation day, and we show this in the vlog, is that when we were while everyone's boarding, we're at the Serenity and living it up in a hot tub.
Yep, we're sitting in the hot tub.
Yeah, and
in the rain.
In the rain, yeah, it was raining. Oh, we had terrible weather that week, but you'll see that. Yeah, so hopefully you guys can watch that with us, and we'll be in the chat room during the premiere. It's already set up. It's at 2:30. It's on my Jeffrey's Cruises segment. The link's down below in the comments. And in the comments area. So please do join us for that. Let's see, did I miss anything? Steakhouse. I think we want to do that. And I haven't seen the 555 on the Conquest class yet. So this will be kind of neat, except for the Sunrise. I take that back. But these are the older ships still. I do know one thing about the Freedom. Yes, I found out. It's actually coming onto this side of the world next year for Alaska. It's going to be the new home port for Alaska for 2021 out of Seattle, which is it's taking the
which one are they swapping then?
legend. The legend, it's there now. It's going to go out and back into the other part of the world. But you never know nowadays. Things have changed, so don't quote me on that. But that was the last talk when where I was doing some bookings back then. So, one more big booking. What's the next big booking? It's October 24th.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a Sunday. That's on the group cruise with Lalita Loca and Sharon at Sea. Papa Mozo, I know you got in on that. I get to meet you. Finally, that's awesome. So we are going to be sailing with them. Nurse Nancy, she's got the you know what she does on the cabin crawl? Every time I see her in the chat room, did I tell you about what she does? Well, she's a nurse, right?
Oh, so the shots, yes. I saw her Jello shots.
She's had Jello shots. She got syringes, and she fills them up with Jello. And no, it was vodka,
Nice.
and they were all. Oh my gosh! If you haven't seen her channel, go. It's Nautical Nurse Nancy, really cool channel, and watch her. She's super lady, and she's just a rock star when it comes to having fun, like we are. We're just fun, and if you're out there, freedom people that are in our group. On Facebook, please don't be shy. We do this all the time. We stand in front of a camera. I've been doing this a lot longer than
I tend to stay on the backside of it.
Yeah, and now look at she's doing this live with me. That's so cool. Thank you for doing that for me. She's doing good. And anyway, if I'm filming, you can interrupt me. I don't care. It's just if you want to be on film, say it. Come up, walk up behind us, or say hello while we're on the ship, and I'll be happy to bring you along for the ride. So we have I have a segment set up for the Freedom too. I really had a routine really going on the imagination, but there was a lot of weird things going on during that week too, and I didn't really want to talk about it because of them shutting down.
It was still new to what everybody was experiencing here in the world, and so if we talked about it at all, we talked about it amongst ourselves.
Yeah,
not necessarily thinking
we didn't know.
Sometimes a couple of bartenders that we got pretty good friends with on the previous cruise.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was pretty much hush hush, and you just because you're out in the ocean, you're not getting really a whole lot of live feed of what's going on around the world.
No.
Except for when you might go into port, and even then, it's still kind of hush hush because no one's. It wasn't happening here in the United States yet. Nothing was here stateside. It was all overseas and in Japan and whatnot. So,
it was weird for us why we were on that cruise, which we didn't really have any internet. We didn't have internet that week, and I had just come off like a 10-shift working schedule prior to cruising, and I literally worked forever. And same with Cheryl. So we weren't even watching the news. So when we got to the airport is when I started to realize things were changing. And but there was no temperature checking or any of that. It was just normal when we, even all the way to boarding day.
Yeah.
And even boarding day, no, they weren't taking our temperatures or anything, right? It was the second leg that they...
I think it was the second leg.
Second leg, they took our temperature.
Yeah, because we had to go out of we had to get off the ship and basically turn right back around and come back through the terminal in Long Beach. And they took your temperature before they.
So for it to change that fast, we didn't know what
and fill out the questionnaire.
Yeah, we didn't know, for sure. Should we even be talking about this? Is this something that is happening and it's getting worse by the minute? Yeah, it was, but we didn't know the details, so we didn't really talk about it other than saying how there wasn't people on the ship. And so
we had a little bit of time. We found that because we got back on the ship, we were off and back on like 9:45.
Yeah.
It was like a 40-minute process to walk us and like 12 other people that were doing back-to-back cruises on that time. And we got off and got back on, and by then we could use our cell phones at the time because we were still in port to kind of check in with texting and that kind of stuff and get a little bit of what 411 was going on, the pandemic and such at that time. And that's when we got some more information and we're like, yikes, this isn't good. And the fact that how quickly it was spreading and whatnot, it was kind of freaky because all of our families, back in Oregon, or in California where we have the rest of them. And here we are down in Southern California.
Yeah.
We get ready to get on the ship and out into the ocean.
Yeah,
And,
I had no idea. But I did realize the reality when we got off the ship, and you'll see it in our vlog.
Airport.
When we got, in between the cruises, remember in all the luggage area, it was bare. There wasn't one piece of luggage. And that was at, 10 in the morning or 9:15 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And there wasn't one piece of luggage. Everybody had just got off the ship and left as fast as they could. So that's when we realized, I think things are getting serious.
Get home, right.
Oh, wow. So I'm just happy to say that I'm glad everybody that we know are safe. And I hope those of you out there had the same experience we're having. And just be safe out there. We will be on this trip. We'll be wearing our masks. We'll be taking our social distancing very seriously, especially when you're traveling right now. So I'm happy to know that our airline, we've got a confirmation that they are doing social distancing. So there'll be a seat in between our seats that we have assigned already. And that's the same in October too. When the same that was on, we're flying United to Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's social distance as well. That's good to see. Anyway, we are about 8 minutes away to going to premiere. So I wanted to make sure that we got that hello. So Cheryl, who we got out there that we didn't say hi to?
We have Jane and Travels on the field. Daniel Fields.
Daniel, hi. Thank you for coming.
We have the Griswold Family Vacation saying getting ready to head to some friend's house, wanted to drop in and say hi and smack that thumbs up. Have a blessed Sunday.
Thank you.
To all.
Thumbs up.
Let's see.
That was the last, yeah. Oh, cool. Hey, thanks.
But I did notice earlier up in the chat that Papa Mozo actually has family here in
no kidding.
in Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
He says he wants to come back to the Crater Lake because he thoroughly enjoyed his time here.
You know what? In Crater Lake, that's on our list. If we can get down there, it's one of our things to do this summer if we can do it.
We want to take our kids down there. They haven't seen it.
Yeah, and we've been there a few times.
Once, I can remember.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
For you and I together. I went when I was a kid with my parents. From when we lived in California, we drove up here. Anyway.
It's something to see.
Yeah,
if you ever get to the state of
gorgeous,
Oregon, that's one place you really should check out. It's really pretty.
Yeah, and anyone that visits us in Oregon, from in Oregon itself, we usually go to the falls first, and then our favorite donut place in the world.
Foodie Donut, the best ever.
And then that's a half a day right there, and then we pick out a good restaurant that we like downtown. Not so much right now, but if it ever,
all those fantastic restaurants, family-owned restaurants in the Portland area.
We like to go to Tin Shed and what's that smokehouse where you like? There's a couple of really good ones here in Portland that.
Can't name them all.
Oh yeah, they're crazy, but yeah. So we got like 5 minutes before we go. Any questions out there? I see the chat rooms moving down. We haven't seen. Let's see. Crater Lake is so beautiful, said Simone. Yeah, you were correct on that one, that's for sure. And that's it, guys. Awesome. So if you want the link, like I said, just click down below after we sign off. We'll be just moving over to the chat room shortly after. That should have been pegged. If you're a subscriber with notification, that will automatically notify you when I have something coming on live. We will be here every Sunday. I will be here every Sunday. Cheryl will be joining. I think Nana will probably be coming soon. She said she would if she can get. She has a tight schedule on Sundays, so we're gonna hope thumbs up on that, Nana. Yeah. What's really cool about Nana, my mom, is that she has been sailing since the early 70s. That's a long time. So she's got a lot of knowledge. Yeah, she knows. So she's been on more than you, me, and everybody in the world I know cruises because she was a travel agent. She owned her own travel agency back in the day. So that's how I got into this. And yeah, when did we go on our first cruise?
June of 1991.
91. Okay, so And this is 20 something, this one in Freedom for you. And I'm
21, 22.
Yeah, 21 or 22. And I'm at 23, 24. 24 will be this, no, in October, 24.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. I can't keep up. But that's a big number for just one cruise line. We've been on others, but right now we're talking Carnival because it's been taking good care of us. And we don't have any issues with other cruise lines at all. It's just that we just can't get away from how we've been treated, and they treat us right. So, all right, guys, I've got to run. Thank you very much for watching today. We will see you guys next Sunday at 2 o'clock. And please click that little thumbs up. It really matters if you like what you're seeing so far. Please comment down below if you got anything you want or questions, answers. I look at those things. And hit that little subscribe button if you are new to our channel. I appreciate that very much. And then hit that little notification. That'll tell you when we are live or we're doing it at premieres. All right, so we'll see you guys shortly. Or I won't see you. I'll chat with you guys in just a minute. All right, folks, have a great day. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Talk to you soon.